Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Meal Change Podcast. This is episode number 67. 67? I have to look at my board. Yeah, number 67. And hopefully you guys are doing good and amazing. Like every week I'll say I'm doing good and amazing. And so I've noticed something. I've noticed that with my podcast, there's been a lot of feedback for dating episodes, man. So I think we should continue to have the conversation about dating, because I think one of the things that a lot of us are struggling with is dating. And dating is one of those things where everybody's doing it, but nobody is seeming to get it right now. Everybody is kind of wondering, like, what the F am I doing wrong? And I think that we're taking a wrong approach. And there's some good guys out there that got some dope information. Like a lot of times I listen to Coach EO, and he has always some dope information about like tips to help you become a better man, and tips of how to approach dating where you get the best out of the person and the person gets the best version of you, and you're not just going at it in terms of going through the motions. So I want to talk to you guys about one of the things that I had to come to terms with. Was like, I guess you can say I was red pilled, but it was more or less my eyes got open to what exactly is going on in society. And what's going on in society is men are starting to see, we're just starting to wake up, you know, and that's not a bad thing or anything like that. And that's not a knock on like any woman or anything like that. Someone's on my doggone phone. That's not a knock on any woman or anything like that. It's just the realization that, okay, I have to come to terms with, I have to change. And every man has that problem where it's like, it's them. No, it's a little bit of us too. All right, so check this out. So the toughest pill to swallow to me as a person is really the pill of acceptance. It's not the red pill. It's not the blue pill. It's, or which pill are you going to take? Red, blue, whatever the case may be, or I think it's some other shit out there, purple or Sigma, whatever they coming up with, man. All right, so check this. In terms of dating, when you're dating someone, you're not sure of what type of value they can bring to you at first. Now, you might want to look at a couple things. Like, to me, I look at a few things that I have to fix before I go completely all in terms of the dating thing. I think that I'm dating and I'm learning and I'm accepting a person for coming into my life and giving me their energy and giving me their, you know, a chance for me to get to know them and everything like that. And I don't rush it anymore. You know, I'm not in a rush to hop back into a relationship. Now, if the time comes where our things are starting to match and stuff like that, I'm okay with a relationship. But I'm not going to force it, you know, out of, I need this person because I'm lonely, you know. And men need women and women need men, despite what people think and all that other stuff. All right. So here's some of the things that, because this is the Meal Change Podcast, also known as the Millennial Change Podcast, and our motto is to help millennial men build a better mindset. But I think that women can get a couple of things out of this video also too. So real fast. All right, men. So this is 4 things I want you to focus on before you go completely back out there in the dating scene. I'm not saying that you should stop what you're doing or anything like that, because you're not doing anything wrong. But these are some of the things that you want to continuously work on, and realize that you'll never stop working on these things. Number 1 is your character. You really have to focus on your character as a man. If your character is trash, you won't be able to keep a partner long term, because they're going to see you for who you are eventually at some point. So you have to make sure your character is good. Are you a trustworthy person? Are you a person that of understanding that sometimes your value might involve with the people that you interact with? Are you interacting with the right people? Are you interacting with good character people? I kind of said that wrong, but yeah, are you interacting with good character people? Because good character people are making sure that I don't deal with this type of crap. I don't deal with that type of crap. I don't be in this type of environment. So your character means a lot to you as a man, and you have to make sure that your character is like almost number one on your list. The second thing I want you to really focus on is wealth building. You don't need a ton of money to be dating and everything like that, but you need enough wealth to make sure that you have your own place, your own atmosphere that you can bring your woman back to, or the woman that you're dating, your own couch, your own car, that stuff matters, man. That stuff really does matter. And I know that us as men, sometimes we be dating with, we still staying at home with our parents and everything like that. And that's just, work on that. I'll say that. Really work on that. The third thing I want you to really work on is your masculinity. I say it all the time that I'm working on the book, The Way of the Superior Man. Hopefully you guys can see that. I've been working on this book. I'm pretty much like 3/4 of the way done. Great book to teach men about masculinity and to teach men the direction in which they're supposed to move and how to interact with women, how to build the life that they want, how to have understanding for the things that they really desire the most in their life. And that book is just amazing. But the book is nothing without you taking action. So also taking action is a very important thing too. Number 4, I want you guys to focus on is taking accountability for you first. Before anything else, you have to be accountable for your behavior, the things you say, the things you do. And your value as a man will start to increase with women because they see that you have good character. You have a plan for wealth building. You have an idea of what type of masculine man you want to be, and you are accountable for your actions and the things that you do. I think that once women see that in you, you don't have to make a ton of money, man. You don't have to have this dope ass car and stuff like that. You don't. As long as she sees those defining factors within you, man, you're going to really attract a lot better women than the low value women that you've probably been dealing with, that you be complaining about all the time with your homeboys. It's just really something to think about. Because if you really think about it, women are conditioned to think and to look at men a certain way. We don't want to get too deep into it, but women are conditioned to look at us a certain way by society, because society uses marketing and advertising and all that other good stuff. But they want to look at us in as higher value, but they can't because society say this is what a man is, and then right when they walk up to the dude, they see that that's exactly what society told me the man is going to be, how he's going to interact with me and everything. But when you get a man that has character, wealth building strategies, masculinity, accountability, that's not a man that society is teaching women to avoid. That's kind of the man that they want deep down, but a lot of men don't have all those things in order, or at least those things going completely in the right direction for themselves. And so we as men, we have to realize that, okay, am I working on those 4 things? If I'm working on those 4 things, then what can I do to make sure I max out those 4 things? Because those 4 things are going to mean a lot to you. And if you don't really focus on any of those 4 things, then women are going to continue to see you as weak, and they're going to continue to see you as, there's no need for me to bring him into my environment as a woman or to give to him as a man, because society already told me that he's weak, and now he doesn't have good character. Now he doesn't have wealth building strategies. He doesn't have any type of masculinity. He doesn't have any type of accountability. So now that all those things are not being addressed as a woman, she's gonna be like, well, I guess I got to do it myself because I can't count on him. And then we get mad at them. It's like, no, we call them names and all that other stuff. So just remember, men, focus on that, bro. Really focus on building your character, building your wealth, building your masculinity, building your accountability. I do want to add one in there, but Not everybody believes in it. I would say your spirituality too, some type of faith. Now, I'm not saying that you guys should be going to a church or something like that, or join a religious group, but spirituality, it means a lot to a lot of women. And sometimes, you can get a lot more women when you are spiritual, connected with your spirit. And so this is something to think about, man, because I realized that these dating episodes are getting so much traction is because people are not understanding who they are, and they're not doing the work that's required to level up. And sometimes the work is just like an hour a day or something like that. Hour a day working on your character, hour a day researching money strategy, as hour a day working on your masculinity, an hour a day working on being accountable for everything that you do and you say. Just think about that and realize this. And I did a video on my social media this morning about rules. Remember, a woman will always break the rules for a man that they want to be with. They will always break the rules. Sometimes that man is trash. Sometimes he's trash, because sometimes these women will have babies with dudes that stay at home with their mom, don't got no money, don't got anything going for themselves, and they're just going through the motions. And the same goes for men. Sometimes men will lay down with a chick that is, what's the word that everybody is using nowadays? Submissive. So sometimes we'll lay down with a chick that's not submissive, not peaceful, angry, acting masculine, and just because she's got a we're like, yo, I could deal with her because she got a Virginia. You know what I'm saying? And so really just realize that these rules that women say they have or men say they have, they're willing to break it for the person that they really want to be with. So men, if you're going to break the rules for this chick, make sure that you're going to attract a chick that's worth breaking the rules. Make sure you got all your things in order, and you're working on your character, you're working on your wealth building, you're working on your masculinity, you're working on your accountability. And if the chick is worth it, break the rules for her. Ask her to be your girlfriend a little bit earlier than later if you're operating at a high level. And the reason why I say it's okay for you to ask her to be your girlfriend, for her to be your girlfriend a lot faster, is because if you're operating at a high level, you're going to attract a better quality of women. So you don't have to be doing this, oh, well, I need to do this with her because I need to see what type of chick she is. You're already going to be attracting a top-notch chick because you operating on the right level. Just think about that. And the same goes for women. If you are a peaceful woman and you know exactly what you want and you cooperate with the man, it's not necessarily about being submissive. It's about being peaceful more than anything. If you're operating at your highest value as a woman and you come around man that's operating at his highest value, y'all make this unstoppable tag team couple. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't have this type of gap with each other, you can't have a man up here making this amount of money, he's got his mindset together, he's got his masculinity together, he's got his accountability together, and a woman down here is unpeaceful, angry, don't like to cooperate, tries to do everything herself. These two don't mix. And the same goes for women. If you're a woman and you're a peaceful woman, you're a great woman to be around, you're a great mother to your kids, you don't have a ton of baby daddies or anything like that, you don't need to be dating no dude with 5 different baby mamas and 8 different kids. You don't need that. There's a difference in the operating system. The operating systems don't line up, this major gap. And see, you notice I didn't bring up money in terms of women, is because men, we don't necessarily look at money as a deciding factor, or wealth building as a deciding factor with that woman. And it's because that when we get with that woman, we have to put her in our environment and let her know, this is what I'm doing and do you accept me? And that happens all the time. So, guys, I want y'all to think about that. You know, the toughest pill to swallow is the pill of acceptance. I would say learn some information from the red pill, learn some information about the blue pill, and stuff like that, and have an understanding of what's going on, but don't just sit up there and think you can get away with not playing the game. You're gonna play the game regardless or not. So you might as well learn how to play the game to win in terms of dating and have a great opportunity to meet the right chick for you. That's how I look at it. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love and the support every single week. Thank you for everything that you do. Go visit the website, millchange.com. That's MILL change.com to see some more articles about dating, some tips, and some things that can help you guys, because we all need help. It doesn't matter if we're a man or a woman. We all need help. And so I'll be back with you guys in the next couple of days. Stay safe out there. I know it's getting crazy and everything like that. Everything is expensive. I try not to watch the news, but the little bit of the news that I seen the other day, they said that crime is up and people are getting, carjacked, and violent crimes are up as well too. So just be safe out there. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple days. Much love, respect, always to the deuces.